Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is going to be a monumental day in my braces update. I'm actually getting my lower braces off. Yay! I'm so excited to get them off. Also, I'm really nervous just because he's got to take all the brackets off and they're so painful. So I've already dosed up on some new painkillers and I will take some more just before I leave. I am not looking forward to the pain, but I'm looking forward to getting them off. I'm also having a fixed brace at the back of my teeth, so I'm not quite sure. I've looked at some YouTube videos and different dentists do different ways of attaching them, or different ways that they fit, so I'm not quite sure what I'm getting in regards to my fixed brace. And he's also going to do some cosmetic stuff, so the gap in between my teeth he's going to fix, and straightening my teeth he's going to fix with some composite, so that will be awesome. He's also, I think if he gets time, he's also going to remove and change the bracket of this tooth. I am not looking forward to that. That is my most sensitive tooth. Even he doesn't quite understand why it's so sensitive, but that I'm dreading. I'm hoping he puts some like numbing cream on it because I'm so dreading it, but I don't know. I think they only do that for kids. I don't know. You may notice I got some new gaps here. That's because last time I took those images in and I explained to him what I wasn't happy with, and he could see that the teeth was slightly going in that way, not straight down, and I think he was trying to line it up with the bottom bit, which would have made it straight at the bottom, but it actually makes the tooth look wonky still, so he's moved that and made a gap, and the moving of that bracket will twist that tooth around hopefully. What it has done is it's twisted this tooth a little bit more, and I've noticed my dog teeth aren't quite even. So either this side is a little bit too far out or this side is a little bit too far in, but what's happening is this side is hitting the bottom dog tooth when I crunch down. So I'm going to speak to him about potentially trying to move this dog tooth out a smidge. I'll see what he says. And it doesn't just, it's not that it just hits, but I can feel it too. Like if you feel your hand around your teeth, you can definitely feel that this one and this one, they're not even, and I would like them to be a little bit more even. Yeah, so lots going on today. So my after the dentist video bit will be pretty much the most of it. I'll do a quick close-up for you now of my teeth as they currently stand. And as you can see, that's what my concerns are, is the dog teeth, the gap, but I'm really nervous. I don't know whether you can tell, I'm really actually quite nervous about having these braces off, just simply because of the amount of pain they were last time. Every time I have one bracket off, it hurts a lot. I'm not saying everyone's teeth will hurt. My teeth seem to be particularly sensitive, and I think because I have short roots, there's not a lot holding them in. So I don't know. I'm not looking forward to it. But I am looking forward to not having to clear food out of my bottom brace anymore. Yeah, this is going to be amazing. I have no idea how long my top braces will have to be on for. Maybe, I'm going to say minimum 6 more weeks, minimum. But who knows? I mean, it's a slower process with my top ones. They were first on. There didn't seem to be like there was a lot to change, but there has been a lot to change, so I don't know what's going on there. And I'm rambling because I'm nervous, so I am going to go to the dentist, and I'll see you when I get back. Now I'm back from the dentist, and it is a different day, and I'll tell you the story in a minute, but I don't want to show you my teeth until a big reveal, so I'm just hiding it quickly. So I'm just going to quickly show you my teeth and then I'll get on with the story. Ready? Ta-da! Amazing, right? So now I'll fill you in onto why it's a different day and the palaver we had last week. So here goes. So, long story, and hopefully I'll condense it. So last week, when I went to the dentist, he did all my upper bits on my upper teeth that he said he was going to do in the last video, which was just move this bracket here, so we can try and reposition that tooth, which was quite quick. It was 20 minutes. And he set me back up, and I was like, "Am I going to take my bottom braces off today?" He's like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, you remembers last week, the last time I came, we talked about taking my bottom braces off and you were going to do it then and there, but you were worried because you were going on holiday, and so we agreed not to do it then, but to wait until this appointment, which was last week, to take my bottom braces off, because we don't need them anymore, right? They're just on there for no reason now." He was like, "Oh, yeah, I remember that conversation. I didn't put it in your notes, which means I haven't allocated enough time today to do it. I need at least 40 minutes to do the bottom brace thing, because, you know, you've got other bits to be doing on there. I've got the fixed retainer to put on and stuff." So I was disappointed is an understatement. I was like, "What? I'm not having it done today." But I've told everybody I'm having them off today. I was looking so forward to having them off, and I'm going away for the weekend for my 5-year wedding anniversary, and it would have been really nice to have them off for my wedding anniversary. But no, he's like, "If you come back later," I can't. I've got other appointments I need to do, so I couldn't go back the same day, and it was a bank holiday weekend, which was really annoying. So he came out and we booked in another appointment for this week, for earlier this week, and so yay! I actually did it. I actually got them off. Braces, that is, the lower braces. So I went in. I had taken loads of painkillers beforehand, expecting it to be painful. It was painful. More painful than I actually thought it would be, because last time he moved a couple of brackets around at the bottom, it didn't hurt at all. So it was kind of, you just don't know what feels painful. 1 minute may not be painful, the next time it's just, you have no idea. So he took the wire off just to have a quick look, the bands and the wire. He said there was a form I needed to sign with 2 boxes, and I had to tick one of them. One was to say I was 100% happy with my teeth, and the other one was to say I accept my teeth as they are and I'm happy for the brace to come off. And he knew I was going to sign the bottom one, because I'm not 100% happy with the bottom teeth. They are not as straight as I would have liked them to be. I mean, they're near on perfect. Near on. But still, I strive for perfection in most cases, and I really wanted them so straight, but he couldn't do it. Well, it's not that he couldn't do it, he didn't want to risk my teeth falling out, so we stopped it before they did. So I ticked that box and I signed the form. He took off 2 brackets at the front first, because he wanted to do the fill the gap and straighten the top out with composite before he took all the others off, to make sure I was happy with it, because once you take them off, it's a bit more work to put them back on again. And he did all the work, did the filling. He then proceeded to put the brace, the fixed brace, on at the back, once I was happy with the gap filling. And that is really weird. I have to say, that is really weird to have a bonded fixed retainer in the back of my teeth. They look really small, but to my tongue it feels huge. And like braces, it dries my mouth out like no end, and I've had a bit of a sore throat since doing it. And it's making my tongue a little bit sore because it's quite rough, and it's just scraping up against it. But he said I will get used to that. I don't know whether I will, because I'm still kind of not used to my teeth being straight and having the braces in at all, and it's been 6 months. So I don't know whether my personality trait of not liking things out of place will accept the foreign things in my mouth. I'm sure it will, but it might take longer than the normal person's acceptance of it. So once that was done, he then took off the other brackets and then he ground down the glue, the remaining glue. I'm not having my teeth whitened at the current state they are in because I'm waiting for the top ones to come off and then I might have them whitened. Although to be honest, they're not that bad, but I do probably need to go and have them cleaned. But I want to wait until a good few weeks after I've had both braces off so they're even. And so that where the brackets have sat, they're quite sensitive. Where he's like ground down the glue, they're a little bit sensitive. So I just want to work that back up before I go in and get my teeth cleaned properly. But yeah, so far so good with the bottom brace, having the bottom brace off. When I ate food straight after, well not straight after, but I ate food a few hours after, and it's just amazing how freeing my bottom lip is and my tongue, and not getting food stuck in the bottom brace. It's just a really, it's just so good. There are no words. It's just really good. And I'll do a close-up of my teeth for you in a minute, but I did ask him about my top tooth, like, because it's hardly moved, and a couple of them on the other side have moved, and as you can tell, I got a new gap. So the other thing that he did was reposition some brands, and so the tooth that I said was going like that has now moved, and it is straighter, but I mean obviously the bottom of it's a bit wonky now, which I hopefully he can fix. But it has mean that they've moved. They're not as straight as they were. So I don't know. It's just all like they're all wonking themselves out, which is not a term or a word. I know, but it's just to get that one straight, the others have wonked out. So I'm hoping when that's straight and they all come back together, it all works itself out in the end, like the bottom kind of did eventually. I hope. But I did ask him if he's ever had a tooth that just wouldn't move, and he said it's rare, but it does happen, and he does have some brute force a way of brute forcing it to turn, which he doesn't want to do with me because the risk of that is it becomes so loose in its socket that it'll fall out. So I don't know how straight this tooth is going to get because it's being really stubborn. So annoying. Anyway, he said in 3 weeks' time, the plan would be for the top one is to move that bracket again, and keep moving the bracket, which is not something he wanted to do, but it's the only thing he can think of doing to get it to turn. So we'll see how that goes. I reckon, I know earlier I said my braces will be on probably in earlier videos. I meant not in earlier this video, but earlier videos. I said my braces would be on for another 6 to 9 weeks. We've reached that probably now. So I actually think my top braces may be on for another 6 to 9 weeks by themselves, which is really annoying because they're really annoying. But yeah. So next time he's going to move that bracket again and move it slowly just to try and get that tooth to turn. He said also with the lowers, because he ran out of time, that there's still some cleaning up to do and some straightening to do. So he said that's not as important as trying to fix my top one. It's all cosmetic now on my lowers, so that can all be done at a later stage, which is fine with me. That's not a problem. He did fix the straightness of the two middle teeth, but he said it's just such a small slither of composite on one of the teeth on them that don't be surprised if it pops off or grinds down really quickly. So I may have to go back on regular dentist visits to get that seen to. I wish he'd done the two next to them because they kind of sit like that, and in the close-up you'll see it, but they kind of sit like that, and I wish they were a little bit more straight. But I don't know whether we can do that another time. I mean, kind of did say I was happy about it. I guess I'd have to pay more. I did have to pay more anyway on the lowers because I wanted the gap filling and its straightening, and that wasn't in the original FastBrace price. So it did cost me an extra £150 yesterday, more than I was expecting, to do the gap filling. But to be honest, it's something I wanted, so, and wouldn't have been happy if I didn't have it done. So, are you ready for a proper close-up of my teeth? Ta-da! Let's go!